I'm back. I kind of disappeared because I spent a lot less time online, and I feel like the only thing I watch nowadays is Undertale and Deltarune theory content, which is very specific, I know.
I've been developing a theory.
You read the title. I'm here to speak the truth. So Undertale is a very old game now. I mean, not that old. I guess it came out, what, 8 years ago? It was such a simple game conceptually, but the content was so dense. The game has interesting lore. It has like secrets, I guess, that require to look through the code and things like that. For years and years, I think we could talk about this game. I think it was the perfect game. I mean, the Pope even has a copy. Now, years after the release of the game, people are still playing Undertale and they still theorize about it and they still think about it, I guess. I just love the fact that theory videos keep the game relevant in a way. It makes the people still interested in it even so many years after the game came out. Some of them are so interesting and so fun and so entertaining, and I think it's a lot of fun to just start theorizing yourself, and like so many people are so smart in the comment section, for example, and I just love to like discuss theories with them. Maybe I'm a nerd. Now, the game that I really want to talk about today is Deltarune. I don't know when it came out, sorry, this video is not very well researched.
I think it's the moment. My moment. Time for my theory.
I feel like in the end Deltarune is gonna end up being a very big game. Yes, I laid down because I'm tired now, sorry. There's only a total of 2 chapters that came out so far. It's like maybe 30% of the game, and there's already so much content in these 2 chapters alone and hidden in the game files and everything. What if the final game takes 100 hours to finish? That would be insane. The people are starting to theorize on the craziest things, and I feel like maybe it's getting a little bit out of hand, but don't get me wrong, there's hours and hours of very good video essays about Deltarune related theories, but I feel like sometimes maybe we theorize about the smallest little detail that maybe isn't even gonna be important at the end of the day. Like, we tend to over-analyze a lot, especially when we don't have as much content as we wanted. We try to like use our imagination a lot. Is it really necessary to theorize that much, knowing that we only have just a fraction of the game and that the full game is gonna be out eventually and we will get our answers at the end? Probably. It also tells a lot about what would we like to see in the next chapters, what characters do we want to see more. And just theory videos, theory channels have been my entire life for a few months now. However, I want to say maybe it's building up a lot of pressure on the game now, and now we have so much higher expectations for the game. It's all about pressure and expectation. Like, imagine you're baking a pie, right? You're putting together the ingredients, you're picking up a bowl, you're picking up all of these tools to like bake your pie. And so you start baking and you start putting the ingredients together and like mixing a few things together. And then just imagine that there in the kitchen where you are, there's also 30 other people behind you who are looking at you and who are speculating on what the final product will look like at the end. So like, you pick up the salt and everyone is like, oh, that's probably gonna be a crumble pie or an apple pie. Maybe he's gonna pick up the cinnamon next. I feel like it's the same with this game. We're like watching it being made right now and we just can't help to speculate. Just imagine yourself in his position. Every little step that he takes towards the finished game is questioned by so many people and is overanalyzed by everyone. I just hope that the game's creator, Toby doesn't watch all the theory channels. Maybe it would be a bad thing that he would become kind of influenced or like pressured a lot by these theories. Do you guys remember Attack on Titan?
Okay.
The ending was so hyped. I remember I was reading the manga every single week when it was coming out, and everyone else online was also like theorizing and having all these crazy ideas for the ending. And then the ending dropped and everyone was so fucking disappointed. I feel like when there's so much hype and so much expectations on a certain project that's in the making, when the project comes to an end, usually people would be more critical rather than if it was one big project that was just coming out wants.
I looked it up on the Google.
And recently he took the decision of, instead of releasing the 3 next chapters together, he will release the 2 next chapters because it would take less time to come out, I guess. I think it's a very good thing and I'm happy for that, and I will gladly spend my money on it, but I just hope the decision wasn't made purely out of fan pressure and out of the fear, I guess, of losing future customers if you don't release anything quickly enough. I don't know, I'm a bit conflicted, I think. I see theorizing and speculating on things kind of as negative, because when it goes too far, I think it's really too much. The expectations are too high, but also I really love it. It keeps us excited, it keeps us invested, and it also keeps us inspired. It's very inspiring. And what am I even saying? Basically what I believe is that if we theorize too much, we just might get disappointed. And yes, I think I'm going to bed after this. I don't really know what the purpose of this video is, but I guess I want to say just be nice to each other. I'm not saying stop doing theories altogether. I just really love theories a lot, but maybe don't be too extreme and don't build up too much hype in your head. Like, just be patient. That's just my opinion, I guess. It doesn't really matter that much. Perhaps you can let me know if you enjoyed this one, and then I will know whether or not I should leave the internet forever or come back sometimes just for you. Smash like if you enjoy big tits.